is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not particular investment advice, but if you listen to this, you will be a better investor, collector, speculator, whatever you want to call it. And not just for the short term, but for the long term as well. And not just for sports cards, but all collectibles and eventually all investments. So you can be a savvy financial person. And hopefully this is very empowering. Also, a couple other things. I am doing a PhD at Yale. I'm in a neuroscience program, and I'm doing a lot of projects. I'm very busy, but I'm doing like an image valuation. I'm basically trying to figure out what physical characteristics make us like a particular item. I'm doing bare bones, really simple. Before I expand it out, I want to see if there's anything there worth pursuing. So I'm going to be doing food. So I'm going to have in the description a 10 to 20 minute survey, depending on how long it takes you to complete. If you want, it'll help me out. I want to talk more about neuroscience and how it affects decision making and things such as that, so it can hopefully help you make better decisions when you're involved in collectibles. But it's going to probably be boring, but it'll be very useful. The other thing is, if I can get to 400 subscribers, then I will do a giveaway of some sort. Just comment below if you're interested, and share this with other people. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share with as many people as possible. All right, so this is going to be a big one. We're going to be talking about hockey cards. And guess what? The biggest hockey cards are, how do you say? I don't know really how to say it. I would just say that these hockey cards will never, ever go down in price no matter what. So they say. These are probably I would say these are the safest cards that you can really buy. Long term, and honestly even short term, because most of these guys are so old that I don't know. It's hard for bad things to come out for these people now. So first, I'm going to talk about Wayne Gretzky and his 1979 Topps. So this is the key rookie card of hockey's greatest player. When people talk about the great athletes in sports, often you hear, names like Babe Ruth, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan. But one could make a great argument that none of them dominated their sport quite like Wayne Gretzky dominated hockey. At the time of his writing, Gretzky had more than 60. That's 60 NHL records from regular season, playoff, and all-star play. Some of the remarkable accomplishments from Wayne Gretzky's career include he finished with 894 goals, 1,963 assists, 15 NHL All-Star selections. 8 of them were first team, 7 second team squad, 9 Hart trophies as the league's best player, 10 Art Ross trophies, 5 Bing trophies. I mean, Wayne Gretzky was part of 4 Stanley Cup championships with the Oilers. His regular season records of 92 goals, 163 assists, and 215 total points really seem unreachable. In fact, he's the only player in history to reach 200 points in a season, and he did it 4 times. He was naturally inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1999. This card, which is tougher to attain in top condition than its Topps counterpart, has to, you have to be it's very hard. It's just very hard to These cars damage very easily. But yeah, Wayne Gretzky, number 18. I'm gonna go into the O-Pee-Chee later. Here's the back as like a little stats, lifetime stats. Yeah, I mean, it has his team Oilers. It's printed in the USA. And also some things, you know, he's 5'11", 165 pounds. Yeah, from Ontario. All right, so PSA 10, you're not going to get a hold of these because there's only 2 of them. PSA 10, $720,000, so they say. I think it's more than that. I mean, this is $1 million car. Let's be real here. But there's only 2 of them that exist, and then there's 127 PSA 9s that go out for $65,000. Okay, and then listen, the investment grade for Wayne Gretzky here looks like it's PSA 8 for $7,500. And then A nut for Wayne Gretzky. A nut for Wayne Gretzky. You can look at the pop count. There's a lot of 8s. There's 1,214. So if you have an 8, you're not special. If you have a 9, you're kind of special. If you have a 10, you're really special. You're real special. You specially special. All right. And here's what they've been selling for. Popped. Who? 6 figures, baby. The most recent one sold for $26,000 for PSA 9, which is really interesting. The 10s just won't sell, but the 9s can continue to sell. You see depression in prices, so they could go down. But by in the beginning of 2024, those cars won't be going down anymore. They'll be solid and stagnant, and definitely be worth picking up, or worth picking up now. Average is $37,000, but the high price that PSA thinks is worth is $65,000. All right, 1966 Topps USA Test of Gordie Howe. I mean, you want to look at the pop record, PSA 9, there's only 2 of them. There's only 86 total of these graded. You have 8 PSA 8s. And really the most that more likely ones you see are PSA 6. There's only 22. So, I mean, there's the qualifiers and stuff, but I wouldn't bother with that. And then the plus should be with the 0.5s. So you probably have like 6.5, got some 8.5s here, which is nice. Maybe you can sneak in and get an 8.5. And these are what they've been selling for recent auctions. Like, all these I would consider investment grade. I mean, you can get the authentic, but like you see the 6s selling for most of the time, and you got a 6.5 here for $26,000, $16,000 here. If you're on a budget, this is closer, but I mean, you can probably maybe afford the authentic. Here's a little price chart. The 9 sells for $200,000. It's a lot of money to me. There's only 2. And then you have 87,000, 33,000. Yeah. PSA 1 is 2,000. That's wow. I mean, the 8 is definitely investment grade for the high end, but you're gonna be kind of out of pocket here. It looks like, based on what PSA thinks the price should be, a 5 is underpriced right now. Looks like the 5's underpriced, and then everything else is overpriced. And then this is a trajectory, kind of spikes up for the set after 7 to 8, but then kind of goes down for 8.5. 8.5s are probably a deal right now. And then you got a 9 here for $200,000, but seems pretty slowly going up, slowly going up, slowly going up here, and then it shoots up. All right, next.
And here we've got a 1979 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky rookie in a PSA 9. This is actually the first PSA 9 that we have sold since February of this year. So you just don't see these cards hit the auction block very often. This is easily the single most important modern day hockey card in the world, and some would consider it the most important card from all of the 70s, from all sports. Wayne Gretzky is widely known as the greatest hockey player of all time, and as far as blue chip investment caliber trading cards go, this is definitely at the top of the list.
1979 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky. Love this card. Similar to the tops, but it's a little different. This one is 2.5 million. I believe this one sold for 5 million recently. So this card is going to be worth a $50 million card, while the tops will probably be worth, I don't know, 10 million, 15 million, something like that. This is a pop 2 as well. PSA 9 is 91, and it sells for $150,000. Obviously, these are investment grade. This is investment grade 2, so we get the 8 for 20,000. And there's 773 of these, which is surprising. But that's why, you know, it's $20,000. If it was less, it'd be more. And this is something you think about, like, let's say Michael Jordan cards, right? Maybe you don't know basketball, but you probably may know Michael Jordan. The reason why his main rookie PSA 10 cards are not worth $2 million, because there's 2 versus 300 and something. So keep that in mind. You know? All right. PSA 10, over $1 million. Yeah. PSA 9, 100,000, you know. Pop count 91. 2 higher. PSA price 150,000. Average price 145,000. Looks like the most recent went down $111,000. Then it's a steep drop. For PSA 8 was 14,000. Average 20,000. PSA thinks it's 20,000. And then for 6, 7,000 for recent price, around $6,896 is the average, and I think it's around $6,000. So, but I mean, if you don't have that much money, you could get an authentic, which is $1,000, which seems a bit crazy to me. But you can get a PSA 1. It's still expensive, $825, $872, stuff like that. Next. 8, 5, 7.5, and you got these 6s, 4, 5, 6. And look at what he sold for. A lot of these sell for eBay. They sell on heritage auctions and eBay again. So for eBay, 3 selling for $1,251, 4 selling for $1,700, 1,532, 7,106, 4,080. Heritage auctions right here. $2,880 for PSA 6. How does that stack up to eBay? Oh, eBay 4,000. So it's about the same here. Actually, eBay is more. Sell on eBay, buy on heritage. That's the play. That is the play. All right, Bobby Orr, 1966. Tops. Very rare card. PSA 9, 250,000. 8.5, 80,000. 8, 43,000. 7.5, 22,000. 16,500 for 7. You know, there's only like 1 for PSA 9. 47 for PSA 8. 103. For PSA 7. Yeah, looks like PSA 7 will be an investment grade here. Yeah, so that. Still very expensive, of course. Very, very expensive. See the same thing here. Looks like the 9 really hasn't sold in PSA slab. That one has not sold much on the open market, but you do have the 8 that sold for $42,000, $45,000 for PSA prices, and then $24,000. You have $12,000 for PSA 6, PSA 5, $7,388. We are doing this authentic 2000. One is 2000, 1.5 for 2000. So it's all the same there. 2, then it gets you a boost. You know what I'm saying? And then here's some of the stuff that's selling. It sells on Heritage, Classic Auctions, Memory Lane, and eBay. And you can see the sellers too, who've been selling this stuff. Some of these guys got bank, man. Somebody sold for $12,000. Kufo's 56, bro. He got bank. He got bank. Sports card catalog. Okay. Yeah, like these, I mean, you see a lot of 4s here. They still run the same $7,000, $6,000 for, and that's the lowest price. All right, next, 1958 Topps Bobby Howe, $175,000 for PSA 9, PSA 8.5, $100,000 right here. And then you have PSA 8, $87,000, PSA 7.5, $29,500. And you got $17,800 here. Population. So 1958 Topps Bobby Howe, number 66, PSA 8. 2 PSA 9s, 8 PSA 7s. No, 36 PSA 7s. My bad. To see the pop report here, and it's like this nice little curve. Well, look at, there's only 2 for PSA 9. Why is for these hockey cards the most? For all of them, it's like there's only 2 for the highest grade. Only 2. 7 for PSA 8. That's why it's 87,000. Looks like PSA 7 may be undervalued. There's 36 of them, and PSA 6, 7,000. I mean, but you can get the 1, or you can get a 2 or 3 or something like that. I think, you know, then it's not like a huge swing in prices here all the way through 4. And you got a little boost in 5, but the real boost is in 6. But even a 6 is 75 cards, and you don't have 63 cards higher than yours. Very low pop. This is what some of them sold for. It's up for classic auctions, Heritage, eBay, collection auctions, Memory Lane. 4 sharp corners. They sell everything. Almar / I guess entertainment. Sell a lot of stuff too. Yeah, a lot of 3s out here selling around $2,000. So it's pretty consistent. George Vezina, 1911, C55, number 38. These are super rare here. PSA 8, $115,000. PSA 7, $45,000. PSA 6, $20,000. PSA 8 is only 1. PSA 7, I believe, is 8. 9 now. It's 9 now. PSA 7 is 9 now for 62,000. PSA thinks that's overpriced. It should be 45,000, huh? $20,000 PSA price. So it may be underpriced here for PSA 6, though. It's only 15. And literally, you can buy a PSA 4 with the pop count is 41, and there's only 65 higher. Very low pop count. And this is the one sold. These are all the grades here. The price is the highest one that's sold recently was the $62,000 for PSA 7, and you got the 6 that's sold for that $17,000. And both were sold. One was sold on eBay, the other one was sold on Golden Auctions. The eBay sale was from PWCC. Shield bidders. Gordie Howe, 1951 Parkhurst card. This is very rare. This is the only recognized rookie card of Mr. Hockey and the key to the set. Gordie Howe, who made his debut at the age of 18 in 1946, held virtually every offensive record until a guy named, you know it, Wayne Gretzky came along. And then when Wayne Gretzky came along with, you know, this, Howe ranked in the top 5 in scoring for 20 straight years and scored at least 23 goals per season for 22 years. Howe's ability to sustain such a high level of play for so long made him a wonder, which, like Nolan Ryan in the basketball world, Howe became, you know, away with 6 Hart trophies as the league's MVP and played 23 NHL seasons, all-star games during his amazing career. From 1948 to 1955, Howe led the Detroit Red Wings to 7 consecutive, I repeat, Red Wings to 7 consecutive first place finishes during the regular season, a feat that has not been achieved since. After 26 NHL seasons and 32 overall NHL and WHA combined, Howe finally walked away from the sport, setting numerous records in the process. This card suffers from typical kind of issues with condition wear, so that's why it's so rare. PSA 8.5, 125,000. PSA 8, 45,000. 22,500 for 7.5. 20,000 here for 7. Low pop counts again. You know, $56,000. Pop count 34. There's a 9 that has not sold. I don't know what a 9 is. It hasn't sold. There's only one. Some rich dude has it. PSA 7, 13,000. PSA thinks it's 22,044. You can really be buying a PSA 6 here, and there's only 91 higher. There's 55, 91 higher, 25,000. If you're on a budget, this is the better option here. eBay, classic auctions, Huggins and Scott's auctions, Memory Lane. These are the places that sell these things. So yeah, gotta look at that. You know, 4,000 for PSA 1. Got some 4.5s out here selling some 4s. 13,000, 9,000. There's some ranges here. They're all in auction. Next, Sidney Crosby. Platinum Rookies, 2005 Upper Deck. I think this card is a card that's worth getting for Sidney Crosby. I did not do Connor McDavid. I know he's not vintage, but he's special. Not many graded. I would say this, Sidney Crosby, he was born in 1987, was basically tapped at a young age as the next NHL superstar to come along since Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. After he tore Pee-wee, which is funny, then the junior hockey circuit, scoring 66 goals and adding 102 assists and only 62 games. So he averaged over a goal a game and I don't know, like 1.6 assists a half. I mean, a game. Which is a lot. And, you know, Crosby hasn't really disappointed people in his career. Yeah, I mean, he's the son of a former minor league goalie, Troy Crosby, who played for the Verdun Junior Canadians and was drafted by Montreal in 1984. NHL entry. Though he never played an NHL game, Sidney famously honed his shooting skills and firing pucks in the family drive, which is interesting. He learned how to skate as a 3-year-old and gave his newspaper interview at the age of 7. This dude is a natural like no other. I mean, scoring 159 goals in 55 games. Yeah, just dominant here. I did want to show his BGS just because it's like, yo, you know, PSA didn't grade much and they're thicker cards and all that. But you see the jerseys, you got 110, there's 678 graded, and then you got for the autograph rookies, you know, 3 BGS 9.5s, 10 9s, got 35 9.5s for the cup. So yeah, and then you got some other cards here that'd be worth looking at, like the platinum rookies is 11, but you know they only get past 9.5. You know, you're gonna get a lot of 9.5s. That's only 10, and there's no black labels, so you'd be going after 9.5s. Was the cup honorable numbers and the emblems of endorsements.
Here we have a 1985 O-Pee-Chee Mario Lemieux rookie in a PSA 10. And this card it's gorgeous. This is easily one of the best PSA 10s that we have brokered in a long time. It's just barely misses our PQ designation. This would rate a 2 on our scale. This is a premier 1980s hockey rookie card and one of the most important issues from that era for all of sports. Lemieux is known as one of the greatest of all time, and this is a true investment caliber piece.
Mario Lemieux. This is the most important rookie card of arguably hockey's most gifted player. Mario Lemieux's size and skill made him the most feared player in the league and the heir to Wayne Gretzky as the NHL's best player. Lemieux had to deal with his share of adversity during his career, which involved, you know, nagging injuries and stuff like that, battling Hodgkin's disease, somehow still end up becoming, you know, one of the all-time greats. But the lingering effects of radiation treatment and chronic back problems basically forced Lemieux to retire. Despite all the problems Lemieux faced, he was still able to pile up some very impressive numbers and achieve what few have done. He finished with 690 goals scored and 1,033 assists in his career. Lemieux won many awards in his career, including but not limited to the NHL Rookie of the Year, 6 Art Ross trophies, 3 Hart trophies, 2 Conn Smythe trophies, and Calder Trophy and the Masterton Trophy. He's a 9-time NHL All-Star selection, 2-time Stanley Cup champion, and was inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1997. This card, while tougher than its Topps counterpart, is not particularly difficult overall, but marginal centering, you know, cuts, stuff like that. PSA 10 is the most valuable, 54,000. PSA 9 is 3,500. There's only 48 PSA 10, 614. The most are at PSA 8, not PSA 9. Yeah, 48, 64, and then 1,800. I mean, investment grade is probably going to be PSA 9, but you really want the PSA 10. That's what you want. Man, you can get an authentic for $60. This is a car that's affordable. It's very affordable. And cars have been selling. Obviously, you're going to see the 8s more, and they're $755. They got a deal there. Mostly selling on eBay. 8.5, stuff like that. And then you also have this box bottoms hand cut. Yeah, it's crazy the fact that this dude scored an even strength, a power play, and a shorthand, a penalty shot, and an empty net goal against the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, it's kind of insane. He's like just that dude. entering in 1984. And $6,000 for PSA 10, $1,250 for PSA 9 and 8, $700 for PSA 8. And this pop count here, very small number. See this, the highest one is 38, which is PSA 4, and there's only 69 higher. Authentic, a bunch of authentics running around here, mostly all sold on eBay. Probstein, all these people. Looks like we're wrapping up. 1953, Gene Beliveau. 1953, Parkhurst, Gene Beliveau, PSA 8. So this is a tough key rookie card featuring a perennial winner. So Gene Beliveau, or Lacrosse Bill, was a player that combined size, strength, grace, and instinct and precision stick-handedly. So at 6'3", which is a big boy, 205 pounds, he represented the prototype for basically all future hockey players. Amongst Bellevue's most notable accomplishments, he scored 507 goals, 712 assists, 10 NHL All-Star selections, 2 Hart trophies, 1 Art Ross trophy, and the Conn Smithy trophy, and 10 Stanley Cup championships with the Montreal Canadiens. He retired as the NHL's leading postseason scorer with 79 goals, 162 playoff games. Beliveau, who served as a team captain for the final 10 years of his career, was inducted to the Hall of Fame in 1972. And this card resides in a set considered one of the most beautiful post-war issue cards in the hobby. Is a very nice card, especially in the 50s, from any sport. So yeah, it's a very nice card. While there's some degrees of toning is acceptable to most hobbyists, it's severe. The defect can hinder the eye appeal, so keep that in mind. The highest grade is PSA 9, $22,000, but you can get a PSA 1 for $50, $100. So this is much more affordable. There's only one PSA 9, that's why it's $22,000. PSA 33, 58. Yeah, most of the stuff, even the PSA 9 at one, is going to sell for $16,000, not even $22,000 anymore. Yeah, you're going to have most of these here. I mean, 7 and 8 are investment grades. 33 sold for $16,000. That's interesting. 7 sold for $4,000, and then you got $3,000 for the 5 and 6. Gordie Howe. Got to tell you about Gordie Howe again. 1952 Parkhurst. So Gordie Howe was born in 1982 or 1928. My bad. 2000, died in 2016. Unfortunately, 6 years ago. He was the only player in NHL history to completely compete in 5 different decades, and was named the second greatest player of all time by the Hockey News, behind Wayne Gretzky. After one successful season in the minor leagues with the Omaha Knights of the United States League, Gordie joined the Detroit Red Wings big club in 1946 and never looked back. Howe played right wing on the production line, with Sid Albel and Ted Lindsay leading Detroit to 7 consecutive first place finishes, 1949 to 1955, and 4 Stanley Cup championships in 1949, 1950. The 3 finished 1, 2, and 3 in scoring and leading the league. Gordie was a physical specimen with all the attributes of a great hockey player: speed, strength, skill, vision, stuff like that. Though he began his career eager to improve by fighting often, Howe's elite skills came forth, making him the greatest player of his era and earned him the moniker Mr. Hockey. From early on his career and still today, posting, hat trick refers to a player scoring an assist and getting into a fight, a goal, assist, and getting into a fight. Gordie only had 2 in his rookie season. $11,000 for PSA 9, 8.5, $5,250. PSA 8, $3,750. You can get one as low as $40. PSA 1, $75, $120, $200 if that's your budget, $400. Investment grade, I would say probably the 9. Looks like there's only one at 9. There's only like 1 and 2 of the highest grades. That's crazy to think about. 26. I mean, you can literally get a PSA 6, and then there's only 86 higher. Really nice. Next, 1954, Gordie Howe, Topps. So this is the key card of the inaugural hockey set from Topps. This is beautiful colors. I mean, look at the red there, and classic image. And the set, coupled with its difficulty and high grade, making 1954 Topps cards extremely desirable. Gordie Howe, during the course of his career, seemed to be getting better with age. He scored more after the age of 30 than before, including a season where he scored 44 goals at the age of 41. After spending 6 seasons in the WHA, Howe returned to the NHL for one last season in 1979 with the Hartford Whalers. I'm assuming that's in Connecticut, at age 51, and he still managed to play all 80 games, scoring 15 goals. Crazy. And he did not make an appearance in one game for the Detroit Vipers during the 97-98 season. So he did make an appearance, but it was more of a publicity stunt. But he did finish with 801 regular season goals and 1,049 assists in an NHL and 174 goals and assists. Among his awards, Howe earned 6 art trophies, and this card is another card that's tough to grade. Here it is, PSA 9, $25,000, 8.5, $12,500, 8, $5,500, but you can still get a 1 for 55, 2 for 110. If you want to be part of history. And then here the pop reports, and it just starts going down. Once it's the Pirates point, these are the ones you should be really looking at. My personal opinion. To conclude my video, let me know what else you want me to talk about. But it's kind of long. But please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.